So next you will talk, right? Okay. So without taking your time, I am giving this mic to Akhilesh. Akhilesh, please come. Tell us about your product and where you want sound to travel and where you don't want sound to travel, right? Yeah.
So good morning everyone. I hope I'm audible to you. So today I'll walk you through a very interesting topic which I'm pretty sure we all will come across in coming years because of growing urbanization. So myself Akhilesh, I'm representing Getzner and I'll be accompanied with my colleague Ameya. So I'll just brief you shortly about Getzner. So Getzner is an Austrian company which is basically specialized into manufacturing of polyurethane based foams which are used for vibration and structure-borne noise mitigation. So when we say noise, there are always two different kinds of noise. One is airborne noise, like I'm speaking right now and you all can hear me. And second is the noise traveling through structures because of vibrations. So to brief you about why we should think about creating silent spaces, every day we are seeing there is a lot of infrastructure development happening in India as we are growing country. And with this growing infrastructure, we will all come across that there will be metro projects coming in, there will be huge infrastructure development projects coming in metro cities, 2-tier cities, 3-tier cities. Okay, nobody will be staying here, nobody will be renting their apartments or renting the offices for their employees here. And to do that, what we suggested them is they need to do a detailed analysis wherein they will study how the vibrations are propagating through the ground and what kind of effects it can have on the structure. And after this study, what they will do is, if at all the structure is getting damaged because of these incoming vibrations or affected because of these vibrations, they would need to implement a solution, and there are different kinds of solutions. So myself and my colleague will brief you through solutions which can be implemented whenever you are implementing a new project, as well as wherever there are existing buildings. Inside the building there will be different kinds of amenities, and even without those amenities can be having certain problems inside the structure or official spaces, and how we can avoid this with these solutions. So here I've shown a case wherein there is a metro or a railway going through, and there are two different types of structures coming nearby. So there is also an underground metro, there is also a railways which we all see in our daily life running on a railway track. And what happens is, there will be a scenario wherein the structure is getting damaged, and to do that it all depends on what are the utilities, what type of building is there, what kind of amenities are there in this building, and how and which kind of solutions you can implement. So you can use a full surface bearing or an elastomer going beneath the foundation in the form of sheets or rolls, as well as you can have a solution which might be a strip based solution, which might be a point bearing kind of small pad solution. So the entire building foundations, you imagine a 20-story building, 50-story building, that foundation of that building will be resting on these materials, and you can protect the entire structure of this building from the incoming vibrations. So these are just few reference photos wherein this is the first case which I told you. This is mainly the elastomers going beneath the entire foundation of building, which we call as full surface bearing. The next slide will brief you about the strip bearing kind of solutions. So the entire structure of buildings, if imagine there is a parking area, so in parking nobody is bothered whether there are vibrations coming in or not. But when you are having commercial spaces above, definitely you will need to do something with regards to protection of that commercial space. And to do that, they generally isolate the structure of building which is above first floor, or say from the ground floor. So there this kind of solutions are used. And then wherever you have a soft soil, there will be a piling structure. So how you can protect that structure from these vibrations? So these elastomers are installed on the piling structure, and that's where you can protect the structure from this kind of vibrations. So I would now invite my colleague Ameya to brief you on the other aspect of this building utilities, and he will take you through the solutions or the kind of provisions we need to adapt to avoid this kind of scenarios in future. Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning once again, everyone. Yeah, so here the key stakeholders in this kind of a scenario is that the architects, the MEP consultants, the real estate developers have to identify what kind of a building it is, whether it is a high-end residential building, whether it is a hotel space, and what kind of amenities are there in this building. The amenities could be nightclubs, it could be a swimming pool, it could be a auditorium, and there could be also equipments wherein which will make lot of noise, vibrations, which will eventually transfer into the structure properly. This nowadays the people are getting more sensitized towards noise and vibration, so this kind of solutions are present in the market. And most of the time what happens is when an architect or a consultant or a designer designs a particular space, these concepts are actually not taken into consideration, or they are not highlighted in a proper manner. What we normally do is we try to do a acoustical treatment which only has a treatment of sound absorption.
Quiet future.
That's all from us, friends.
Girish sir, can you please come on stage? Ameya, please.